And this guy gets to get away with things that should be illegal, that are criminal, or should be criminal if they're not, and are extremely dangerous to the people involved. And he doesn't care. So I don't care about the fact that YouTube's unfair. That's not the main problem. The problem is this motherfucker is doing shit that's legitimately dangerous. The goobers over at L3H3 got Perma banned off of Twitter.
Huh? H3H3?
Mm-hmm. That's why I call him L3H3.
L3H3.
That's not my name. I think somebody gave him that. That's not my name.
Shout outs to you, whoever the f you is.
Yeah,
people impersonating Elon Musk. Right, since his takeover, it's been a big trend for verified people to change their name and photo to Elon Musk's and tweet something absurd or out of character. But here's the thing, and you may not expect it. It makes complete sense why these people were suspended. Impersonation has always been against Twitter's rules, so it wasn't surprising to see this happen to the accounts. And I have to imagine a number of the people that were banned, including Ethan, were expecting this. I mean, even Ethan's own fans were like, he's going for the ban. They'll have to include that it is a parody account in the bio and in the name of the account itself. And while people like Ethan put parody account as a banner, you put parody in the bio, the name was just Elon Musk. And actually, on that note, on Sunday, Musk also took it a step further by tweeting, going forward, any Twitter handles engaging in impersonation without clearly specifying parody will be permanently suspended.
Good. I got zero problem with that rule. There's enough bots in our comment section replying to everybody impersonating us for these contests and scams. I have zero sympathy for anyone who wants to be some fucking edgy lame comedian using the exact same name as somebody else, which is easily going to be confusing to everyone who watches and reads. And especially when you're making crazy retarded statements like L3H3 does on a day-to-day basis, I probably wouldn't want you impersonating me either.
Previously, we issued a warning before suspension, but now that we are rolling out widespread verification, there will be no warning. This will be clearly identified as a condition for signing up to Twitter Blue, and adding any name change at all will cause temporary loss of verified checkmark. And so Ethan changed his name to Elon Musk and joked about the increased use of the N-word on the platform, as well as a tweet about Musk missing Jeffrey Epstein. He got permanently suspended, as well as Kathy Griffin, and now a growing number of people.
God damn, listen. Kathy Griffin's face is a parody of itself. I don't know what happened to the bitch, but the girl I grew up with is no more. That's like coming home and finding out your wife been replaced by an alien. That's what she looked different. Listen. I say the same thing for Kim Kardashian too. She looked like a parody of herself. Mm-hmm. Some of them dimensions, some of those extensions, some of that plastic. Mm-hmm. It's not recyclable.
No.
And Kathy Griffin's face, I hadn't seen her face in a long time.
Yeah, that kills you? Put it back.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Every time you say good Lord, it makes me chuckle. You sound like an old lady. Good Lord. You sound like,
I don't care.
You sound like this. Good Lord. What you sound like?
It wasn't just one or two people that were doing this. Though you did have Ethan Klein defending his tweets on TikTok, right, saying it was a clear parody, something Elon said would be an exception. Also around this time, you had Elon making jokes about the suspension, saying of Kathy Griffin she was actually suspended for impersonating a comedian, but if she really wants her account back, she can have it for $8.
Business.
Hey, shout out to Elon. That's petty.
Business.
That's petty.
That's funny.
I don't understand business, but I do understand petty. You're doing good, brother.
Well, yes, you had people understanding or even defending the bans. You had a lot of people using this as a way to attack Elon. Tweeting things at him like, free speech includes racism, but not making fun of you. But here's the thing. Like I said, I am not a Musk fan, but I understand these suspensions.
So this came on, everyone thought, like, yo, but what do you think? Are you happy? I don't like L3H3. Do I care? Not really. I'm never on Twitter. Did he deserve it? Absolutely. So you get no sympathy from me. I don't think people deserve bans for that much. But impersonating other people, yeah. Because imagine what he's saying. He's talking about, like, I was on Epstein Island, all this stuff. And if it's not abundantly clear what this person's on about, that's an issue. Because sometimes you open a tweet, you don't even see the banner. You don't even see the bio. You just see the tweet. You see Elon Musk, you see the blue check mark, and you see the profile picture. You don't see the banner photo, and you don't see the bio. And so someone might see that and be like, whoa.
You never see the bio.
Unless you click on the profile.
Yeah, but
so
who does that?
Expecting people to do that is like, no, that's not reasonable. So yeah, get permaban, get fucked. I don't care. You stupid. You wouldn't want that about you being done, and then everybody's coming at you. What did you just say? You said you beat women for... I didn't say that. You see the parody account. Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. Bro, get him out of here. But you know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
Here's what's crazy.
What's crazy?
You remember when he had his 1 week ban?
Yeah.
Ethan Klein should be perma banned.
Why?
The man docked someone on a live.
Yeah, I saw that.
God, I'd like to fucking I'd like to know who this guy is, man.
I know who he is.
Does he have an online persona?
No.
He's a producer. I mean,
Okay, if you don't know who Olivia is, she's the loser feminist researcher who spends all her day on Reddit boards and thinks that's research, okay? So the way she found this dude's name, who they incorrectly doxed, is she went on a Reddit post and looked at the comments and then found his name and think that was reliable information. Keep in mind, this is one of the largest podcasts on YouTube, and that's how they run their research department. But let's carry on.
music producer and
Really?
songwriter. Yeah,
God, I hope that man's life is ruined for this.
I hope so too.
Fuck. Someone says, "Why are you protecting the abuser's identity?" I don't give a fuck. I don't give me his. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I want this guy's life ruined. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh, is this him?
Yeah, I would just be cautious.
That's not him.
You don't want to send a
Yo,
mob
fuck
after the
this
wrong
wrestler.
person.
And the way he justifies it is so stupid. He says, this is a piece of shit. I know he's guilty without proof, without further evidence, without a court case, so he deserves it. Okay? Now, here's where the problem lies. You guys don't remember a similar narrative being painted about Johnny Depp initially when this whole stuff was happening? I remember years back, people were talking about Johnny like he was the devil and he was getting booed off every show. Imagine if people tried doxing him at that period based off the information that they had. This is why you don't do mob justice online.
Let me push it further to you.
Ooh.
Not just mob. Ahmaud Arbery. According to two people, he was guilty of stealing when he didn't steal shit. And guess what happened? He got killed. Innocent. That's why you don't act upon without having any research or anything like that.
True.
That's the same thing that happens. And all these mobs going to people, doxing. You think people are not crazy enough to go to the person's place?
I mean,
And now it's the wrong person. That's crazy.
Forget doing the extreme, which is going to their home, which can happen. Talk about the lowest end, which is just imagine you're minding your motherfucking business.
Yeah.
You ain't done nothing. And you get a flood of hateful DMs
Yeah.
accusing you of everything under the sun, people making threats, people saying this, and like, yo, that fucks with your mental.
Absolutely.
You become paranoid.
Absolutely.
You become afraid, and they go after your family, your job,
Yep.
your address. They start sending stuff because he was joking about sending shit in the mail too.
Yep.
Right? And so I'm looking at this whole thing like, bruv, I don't even like Sneeko. And that doesn't even pale in comparison to stuff that he's doing.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
And so that's where I'm actually sympathetic to some degree because you see how uneven this shit is.
Yeah.
Okay? You can make the argument that both deserve it, fine. But you can't tell me that what Ethan's doing is not exponentially worse. And he in front of a larger audience. Right?
That's fucked.
So
play the
I
clip.
just want y'all to appreciate some of the biases that exist when it comes to these policy things. The fact that he got banned for the comment about Ben Shapiro, but not for this is crazy.
Oh, is he a bodybuilder?
He's a producer. And
He was a bodybuilder in the past.
This Chad ass, is he Asian?
Yeah.
I hope his life is over.
So imagine these rabid fans are hearing this stuff. They start looking him up and sending him crazy messages, and they're being primed by Ethan by saying he hurt this woman. He's a piece of shit. I hope his life is ruined. Basically encouraging the fans to go let them know. Why would you protect his identity from the fans, or why wouldn't you reveal that information? It's because if you know you say it in this conversation, you know what's going to happen. The fans are going to have something to say. So the issue isn't even that they dox somebody, okay, to them. The issue is only to them like, oh, we might dox the wrong person. You shouldn't be doing it, period. If you don't know all the facts of the case, if you haven't heard the entirety of the story, it's not your place. And this is why it's against the rules and against the law. So, hey, man, I hope bad things come for you too.
Fuck this guy, bro. I'm so glad we actually found his identity. I've heard that he
Well,
was
Ian's
Asian,
not.
but
Ian's not.
I don't know about
Ian's
the
not showing
bodybuilder.
this, and I think that's
I
the
wouldn't
right
show it.
call.
I wouldn't
Ian not showing this doesn't fucking matter. You guys said his name. You said he was a music producer. You put this guy's name on Google. Then you put his fucking job. You're going to find out who it is very quickly with a simple Google search. You don't have to put it on screen. If I say, Godfrey, comedian from New York, been on tour, you put that shit in Google. I don't got to put his fucking shit on screen. You're going to know who it is. And he knew it was wrong because his employee was telling him, which shout outs to him because you need at least a good voice. So, give credit where credit's due. It's a minimum bar. Hey, don't dox people. Don't be putting out names.
He
But
repeated,
goddamn,
he repeated it like numerous times.
And this motherfucker gonna say, we stupid, we got bad takes. Bitch, that's you.
Play the clip, because that's fucked up. What I said does not even, just play the thing.
We're not 100% sure that this is the right
I
person.
heard he's an Asian bodybuilder.
He
comes from
definitely
leaks.
does music, and his socials have been found in that regard.
Well,
I
hold
don't
on.
know
You
what
guys
the
send me. Okay, you haven't shown anything in.
He has not switched
Okay,
to that.
you guys find out who the real guy is, and I'll show him. God damn.
So he still wants the docs. Jesus Christ. And think about, okay, I want you guys to think about this, right? Let's say, so if you, the person that they're trying to dox is Amaranth's husband. If you don't know the story about Amaranth, she's got some kind of huge issue going on with her husband. Apparently this guy's been putting hands or doing something to animals. It's very complicated, okay? But initially, based off the voice calls and everything that's been released, the dude in question has crazy anger issues and said some crazy stuff on the recording. So everyone's been behind her, supportive. Now, let's say I'm being the most generous. Everything she said is absolutely true. This guy's the evil, he's Satan, whatever, and they're going through a messy divorce. I want you guys to think about what happens when a random loser like Ethan doxes this dude who's got crazy anger issues. Think about that. Does that not put her in jeopardy? Does that not make her safety less safe? Does that not put her in a precarious position? Let's say if they're being diplomatic now and they're working through things, but now he's doxed her and now the whole relationship goes up in flames as a result?
Even if
This is the ways in which content creators can use their fans for completely terrible things. And absolutely, if you got a fan base, you can encourage them to do stuff. I know for a fact, okay? If I told my fan base, go out there and start yelling at them, a lot of y'all not going to do it because y'all decent people. But a lot of folks are impressionable.
it doesn't take 1.8 million people to go out
Oh,
there
no.
to make, just having 10 phone calls, one phone call is upsetting.
Yep.
One.
What?
One anonymous phone call of someone that has your information.
Absolutely.
calls you. It doesn't take it just take one person.
True.
One person to go out there and be like, hey, I know what you did last summer. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think we're jumping the gun. I mean, it's
What?
yeah.
How are we jumping the gun? You said we have his identity. Olivia said we know who he is.
It's also his name on the marriage certificate.
It's a very common name.
No,
That
it's
is not
Okay.
a unique name whatsoever. So I just want to be very sure that we're not sending a mob of people after the wrong, you know what I mean? That account
I'd
tweets
love
about.
to know that guy's real identity. Dying to know who that is. Oh yeah, that seems sus. You're right, Ian. Well, we know his name is. We just don't know.
His name is, but again, that's
Yeah.
like
It may not be the body.
one of the most common
Yeah.
names you could pick
Yeah.
from. People that are saying that and sharing that account, I'm actually timing you out. That
So they're sharing the guy's Instagram, his social medias that they found now on the live stream chat so other people can go do that. I want you guys to appreciate what's happening in front of you. Let's keep watching.
Shit.
But
Maybe
like, what would the legalities be if it were
My
like? Is it written?
if we find out that this guy is, can we ship him shit? I'm asking hype.
This guy's over it. This guy is like, yo, you dense motherfucker. You do not get it. Like everything I told you for the past 15 minutes. Ew, you do. Can we ship him? No, stop.
But that'd be, if you just received a package and there was poop in it, that's just kind of.
Trust me, once it's public, he's gonna be getting more shit than one man can handle.
Not for me.
Yeah, let's
you.
contribute.
No,
No.
not for me. What the hell are you talking about? And I don't want anyone to ship him a box of their homemade feces, right, Dan?
should stop talking about this.
Because he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
he
so
knows. It's, yo.
I just want you guys to appreciate this is the ways in which YouTube can be patently unfair, even to big and larger creators. If you're big enough, you can do all this kind of bullshit and still retain your account. And I understand it's a capitalistic organization. They want to make money. Ethan brings them money, so they give the leeways. But it doesn't mean that it's not unfair. It is. It's absolutely unfair. And this guy gets to get away with things that should be illegal, that are criminal, or should be criminal if they're not, and are extremely dangerous to the people involved. And he doesn't care. So I don't care about the fact that YouTube's unfair. That's not the main problem. The problem is this motherfucker's doing shit that's legitimately dangerous because he's saying ship them shit. He's not saying, but he is, okay? Imagine if someone decides to do something even more extreme based off the information and based off the way Ethan primed them.
But I didn't tell him to do that.
You know, one day something's going to blow up in his face. It's going to be too big, and he's going to come out here and do his apology. And I want you guys to remember that everyone warned him the whole time along the way. Right? And when he crosses that line, you're not going to get forgiveness. You don't deserve it. Because you were warned multiple times. It's one thing if you make a mistake. It's one thing if people are giving you thousands of warning and you still go ahead and get fucked. So my thoughts on this dude, I hope he gets perma banned. And I've not wished that on anybody. He's the first. What you want to say?
No, I'm good.
All right, let us know what you guys think.